It's been a week since people have seen the confrontation between myself and Cody Douglas. Things didn't quite go the way I thought they would, but that's okay. I've received a heck of a lot of feedback on it from a lot of different people that I'm working with to get the show on the road for HTR Entertainment. Wondering, do I have control of things? Which I do. You see, for most people in their positions, it's easy for them to make a decision. But when a decision that you make can affect a whole roster full of people, it's rough. The Shawn Steele you see now is different from the Shawn Steele you've seen in the past. I'm not actually an active wrestler. I'm the CEO of a company. It's hard for me to sit there and not accept this match. I'm a competitor. So for me to sit back and tell Cody no, that goes against everything that I've ever believed in. Some people say that I might have bit off more than I can chew accepting this match from Cody Douglas. But you know something? That may be. Sitting in an office all day for the past 6 months while Cody's out wrestling. That may be. It's been a rough week thinking. Talking to close friends. Talking to my parents about this decision. Did I bite off more than I can chew? Is it an intelligent decision to walk in on March 12th and face Cody Douglas for the leadership of TNT? I've come to my decision. My decision's a very simple one. To begin with, no, I'm not taking my talents to South Beach. On March 12th, two things will happen for Shawn Steele. People can sit back and call me the Brett Favre of pro wrestling because I retire, I come back, I retire, and I come back. I don't do that for my benefit. If I don't see a challenge or something to prove, I step back for others to have their chance. But every time that I do, so help me God, something comes up that I have not yet proven. So in some ways, Douglas has one heck of a point. If I lose to Douglas on March 12th, I can no longer be an active wrestler anywhere. I stay in my office and I make corporate decisions every day. That's what Shawn Steele will do. That's where my promises will be made. But if I win, what do I do then? What do I do then? Well, the jacket that you see right here is going to do one thing. It's going to come off like that. And I'm going to toss it to the side. And Paul Steele will then take over as CEO. Because I don't think it's fair for me to win a match, be an active wrestler, and be the CEO. So therefore, if I win, according to HTR policy, the general manager will then assume position of the CEO. But it's so much more deeper than that. You see, to some people, this is just a shirt that says TNT. TNT. The new tradition. Just a group, right? Has no meaning behind it. Shawn Steele, Paul Steele, and whoever else they choose to be in it. The list of names, the history that comes with the new tradition isn't a league all by itself. It's people who we have considered elite. Hostile, Cash, James Blackwell, Cody Douglas. You know, I can sit here and talk as much trash as I want to about James Blackwell, but here's the facts. when James was in the new tradition. We may not have gone out and dominated everybody. We may not have held gold. But one thing is for sure, during that time of my career, it was fun. We laughed. We had a blast. We went to bar after bar, had fun. People knew who we were. But each time, each year, the new tradition has to step it up. So do I take offense to somebody coming in and telling me that it's my turn to step down as the leader of the new tradition, let them step up? You're dang right I do. On March 12th will be the first time in nearly a year that the promised Shawn Steele steps onto the mat for a challenge. I might have a little bit of ring rust, but Cody Douglas, take notice and take notice now. When I step on that mat on March 12th, I'm not going to be a TNT brother. You're not facing the CEO of HTR Entertainment. You're not facing the guy behind Shawn Steele. Lo and behold, you're facing the promised Shawn Steele. I didn't bite off more than I can chew. I'm not in over my head. As a matter of fact, I'm more focused than I ever have been, and I've put a lot of thought in the past week about this one match. I've watched your videos, and I know you all too well. All too well, Cody. That's the big advantage I have here. And you've watched my videos, but I'm adaptable. Can you get the TST on me? Or will I put it on you? What's going to happen, Cody? That's the big question. Because I guarantee you this right now. First blood, raw power, at the end of the day, one person will walk out wearing that t-shirt claiming they're the leader of the new tradition. There will be a new CEO of HTR Entertainment at the end of the day on March 12th. Because Shawn Steele will gracefully walk down that ramp and onto that mat in front of the people at Vito Lake on March 12th, and I will win. I will walk away. And you will realize why after 16 years I keep on saying I have nothing left to prove. But this time, I'll stick around. And I'll prove it over and over and over again, Cody. To you and anybody else wanting to know, does Shawn Steele still have it? I know I do. But I guarantee you this. This year, I talked about saying statements. Shawn Steele, he'll make one of his own. See you on March 12th. That's a promise.